Hi folks, Bob Dale for Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks. Sell them only on eBay. We sold thousands of motorhomes in the last 4 or 5 years. Gosh, we've sold hundreds and hundreds, I guess, to thousands of diesel trucks. Dan likes them so much. The most popular truck, of course, we sell when we can find one to sell is a 7.3 liter Ford, the best engine ever built, the best truck. And all that said, they're getting so hard to find because they've gotten so valuable. The engines are worth so much, and they're all ragged out. You know, you find them, they got 700,000-800,000 miles on it and all that. However, we've got one today, Dan found, we're going to list that's a really great truck. 7.3 liter diesel. You're going to like everything about it. You just love this truck. It's a 2003, early 2003. That's the last ones that they put 7.3 liter engines in. It's a Ford F350, 7.3 liter turbo diesel. Only got a little over 200,000 miles and 240-something thousand miles on it. Runs and drives like a new one, sitting on a good set of tires. Perfect spare. The body is just perfect about. It's got the color, it's that old color they used to call British racing green, which is really a pretty color. It's an XLT, got all the buttons on the inside. The interior is super nice. This is a great truck. If you've been looking for a 7.3 and you've got sticker shock every time you see one, you won't with this one, and it's a good truck. Right here, pretty color. Windshield's perfect. That's new glass. Just put a new windshield in it. Earth bars. Good set of tires. Pretty paint. That's a pretty color, folks. Look in here. Non-smoker's truck. No pet odors, no odors of any kind. The seats are just, I mean, those are nice. CD changer, windows, door locks, tilt cruise, all that. You can see in here how nice it is. Carpets are just, well, the carpets are perfect. Carpets are perfect. You look inside here, I don't know what someone would use this for. It's obviously never been on a work site, never been a farm truck. Fenders are not all broken up. See here how that's all original. It's a Mississippi truck, no rust, no issues of any kind on that. You can see the spares sitting under there, perfect spares. These are beautifully intact. Not been backed into anything, not beaten, dinged, and all that. Spray in bed liner. Bed opens just like it should.
And it hadn't been cut for a gooseneck or a fifth wheel or anything.
You look down the side here. Make sure you show down this side, son. There's no, it's not beat up. You can see right here how clean it is. We just showed you that. There's a couple of little marks you can't see. The shadows covered up. I shouldn't even be pointing them out, but well, I didn't hit the door locks. We're going okay. We know the door locks work, folks, because I just went around and worked them and unlocked it. Windows work, tilt, cruise, stereo. Look how nice these seats are. No dust, no dirt, no mud in there, like they get if they've been a farm truck or a work truck. See here. I guess someone used this as a daily driver. Carpets are immaculate. Seats are perfect. It's about as nice as 7.3s we've had in a while. We buy every one we can get. It's not just beaten, ragged, and banged out. See the tires here? Front end's nice. Hey folks, it's a nice truck. A real nice truck. It's a 2003 Ford F350, an early 03 model when the last time they was putting 7.3s in them. It's a 1-ton dually. XLT package, everything just like it should be. Dan's going to give you a ride and drive. You'll be impressed with how it rides and drives. As I said, these 7.3 liters have become, I mean, they've become, I don't know, iconic. Everyone wants one, mainly because you can't wear them out. And B, you can hook anything you got the nerve to hook to it, it will pull. Sitting on a good set of tires, I don't know that the spares ever been down. Bed's not been beat up, not cut and all that. Got a spray-in bed liner. Only got 250,000 miles on it. Got a good clean title. XLT. The interior is immaculate. Not beat up on the outside. It's real rare to find one of these that's not been ragged out, folks. especially one that's obviously, from the looks of the interior, you can see it's been some kind of someone's daily driver. But if you've been wanting a 7.3, you won't find one any nicer than this, and you certainly won't find one for anywhere approximating the price that we're going to sell this truck for. We see these things online, and they are embarrassing. We can show you trucks online not as nice as ours that they're asking twice what we'll sell this one for.
Well, we sold that 01 with 600,000 miles last year for what I'll take for this one.
Yeah, so. 03 7.3 liter, folks. A beautiful truck inside and out. Great color, good tires. Wherever you live, you can come in and you can fly in here. We'll pick you up at the airport. You can drive it home. If you in fact have it shipped, you'll recognize it. You won't be disappointed when you see the truck. But it's hard to find. I hate to be redundant. Hard to find. Great truck, great condition. 2003 Ford F350 7.3 liter. Thanks for watching our video, folks. We do appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to point a couple things out. First of all, we don't clean under the hoods of trucks. This is just how it came in. There's just too much stuff that can get tore up when you take a water hose to under the hood of these newer trucks, so we don't fool with it. It was just as clean when we got it. Other thing I want to show you, this air compressor, AC compressor's been replaced. It's ice cold. Alternator's been replaced. Main thing I want to show you though, as you can see, absolutely no blow by. Now there is, you won't see it in the video, there's a little tiny wisp of smoke, but smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is, as you can see, I can set this oil filler cap down on the filler tube and it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you got a worn out engine. You got piston rings letting engine compression into the crankcase, and you just got a bad motor. But not the case with this truck. And we'll hop in and take you down the road. If you're familiar at all with our videos, you'll know that you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work, because as always, I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So, just something to keep in mind. Not a big deal. This truck actually has a great ride and drive. It doesn't rattle your teeth out or anything like that. And one thing you can take away from these rough roads is that this truck does not have any squeaks or rattles. It's tight. Now it's got 250,000 miles, but it doesn't look it, doesn't drive like it, or anything like that. So you can tell I'm hitting every bump down through here, and no squeaks or rattles. I am gonna have to stop and put a little fuel in it. But has the AM/FM stereo, has the 6-disc CD changer, which I don't have any CDs, so I have no idea if it works. But most of you, we know, will change that. You can buy a navigation system now, touchscreen AM/FM stereo with navigation for under 200 bucks on Amazon. So, why wouldn't you? And if you buy this truck, we'll be glad to install it for you at no extra charge. You can get on Amazon, pick the one you like, send it to us, and we'll pop it in there. This truck has a brand new windshield, so no worries about cracks or rock pecks or anything. Dash doesn't have any cracks in it. You can hear it running. It runs perfect. The engine's cold. We always try and show you how well they run cold, especially on a Ford, because if a Ford diesel is going to act up and run bad, it's going to run bad cold, and half the time or more, once it warms up, it'll go to running perfect. So you always want to, whether you buy from us or whomever, you always want to hear a Ford diesel truck, you want to hear it run cold, because if it's got problems, that's when they're going to manifest themselves. So anyway, just something to keep in mind. This truck doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when I hit the brakes. Horn works, wipers work, all that good stuff works. And we're going to pull in here real quick and stick some fuel in it before I run out. Okay, now we got a little fuel, so I don't have to worry about running slap out. We'll get back on the road. You know, the best thing about this truck is it's got the 7.3 diesel that you just pretty much can't kill. And it runs great, no blow by, doesn't smoke. We'll turn the radio back down. Got the extra cup holders, got an extra power point. Non-smoker's truck. No odors, no hair, no pet smells either. None of that. It's an XLT, so it does have the power windows, locks, mirrors, all that good stuff. Now, the only thing I know of on this truck that does not work is the power mirrors, but about 90% of the time it's the little switch itself, and we've got a new one ordered, so more than likely we'll have it fixed. But just in the off chance that doesn't fix it, just be it assuming they don't work, and that way it'll be a bonus if they do, which, like I said, I'm almost 100% sure that's going to fix it. But we try and nitpick these trucks, folks, because we know the vast majority of our vehicles go up north. They go to up north, the Midwest, because our trucks aren't rusted out. So most people buy them sight unseen, have them shipped, which is fine. But you know, we know a lot of people get nervous. They can't look at the vehicle before they buy it. So we try and go over everything, because we're not going to risk bad feedback over a power mirror not working, or you know, a bulb being out or something silly. So just keep that in mind. Although we do encourage you, come down, fly in. We'll pick you up at the airport at no extra charge. Bring you back to our office, do the paperwork, do feedback, do all that stuff, let you get on the road. We'd much rather you do that, because we think this is a truck we wouldn't hesitate to go anywhere in. So we definitely encourage you to do that. But if you don't have time, you know, take off 2 or 3 days to go mess around and drive an old truck back home, we understand. We'll be glad to work with you on shipping. Don't be scared off by whatever initial quotes you get from these online shipping calculators, because most of the time you can save, you know, anywhere from 25 to 50% off of those prices if you're not in a hurry. That's the key word, if you're not in a hurry. And by that I mean, it may take a couple days to lock something down. It may take us a couple weeks, you know, worst case. But if you're not in a hurry, you can find somebody with an empty spot on their truck that's headed your direction, who will make you a deal on getting it to you, just so they don't have that empty spot on their trailer. And we're signed up with a company with a website called Central Dispatch, which is where pretty much 99% of the car transporters, the actual people doing the driving, that's where they go to find loads and shipments and stuff. And we're set up with them now. This is new, so we can give you a ballpark estimate on shipping. And if you call me, my number is 601-376-9869, and we'll be glad to work with you on it. We don't charge any kind of big markup to actually do the shipping. So if you're interested in shipping, give us a call, and we can be glad to work with you on that and explain how it all works, go over everything with you and all that. So just something to keep in mind. But again, we do encourage you, just fly and drive it home. It's, like I said, wouldn't hesitate to make a trip in it. I just turned the cruise on. I don't know if you can see that little cruise light down there, but it works. Now I'm going to turn it off. You can see the truck starts slowing down when I turn it off. So no problems with any of that. The truck itself is in great shape. It's not beat up, banged up, anything like that. It's you know, if we told you this truck had half the miles it has on it now, you still believe us. I mean, it's just a really nice truck, and it's quiet. You know, a 7.3 is not going to be quiet like a new diesel. That's just not how it's designed. But for a 7.3, it's quiet. It doesn't have any exhaust leaks. It doesn't have that. You know, there's just a sound that these diesels get. It's hard to explain, but there's just a sound they get when they've been beat on and run hard, and when they got problems. And there's nothing you can do about it unless you want to pull all the exhaust off and reseal it and do a bunch of work. It's just a sound they get, and this truck doesn't have it. It's obviously spent its life out on the interstate. The seats are in great shape. They haven't had a bunch of people sliding in and out and messing up the sides of the seats, which is how you can tell. You know, we've had trucks with 50 and 60,000 miles that the whole side of the seat was wore out because people, instead of stepping out like you're supposed to, they just turn sideways and slide out. And when people do it in my truck, it runs me straight up the wall. I don't know about y'all, but anyway, you can see we're cruising around on the interstate. No warning lights. You know, it's easy to pop a warning light off and take a picture, but if the underlying problem's not fixed, it'll come right back on. So that's why we like to show, after we've been driving one a while, that it still doesn't have any warning lights lit, because that way you know you're getting a good truck with no issues. And it's got a nice steering wheel cover on it, but that being said, I don't know if you can see, but the steering wheel underneath itself is in great shape too. So the steering wheel cover has obviously done a good job of protecting the steering wheel. It just makes it a little easier to grip. So if you don't want it, we'll pull it off, but it's not hiding anything. Just wanted to point that out. This truck also even has, I don't know if you can see that little black dome on the dash. It's got automatic headlights, which you don't generally find on an XLT, automatic headlights. There's a button for the parking sensors. You can see it's shifted out. We're doing 65, going right down the road, not running hot, got good oil pressure, good temperatures, the air's blowing cold. Just a nice running and driving truck. And now we are running over some washboards and stuff, but anyway, headliner is clean, it's not sagging. We've had this truck probably a month now, and we've pulled some campers with it, moved some, got a trailer with a 4-post lift and pulled it. So we know this truck is ready to go, ready to hit the road. We'll get on a little bit and just show you. But anyway, if you have any questions about this truck, give me a call. If you want to talk pricing, want to make an offer on the truck, give us a call. Dad's number you've got, 601-218-1223, or you can give me a call, 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer any questions you may have. And beyond that, we appreciate you watching our video and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.